Hey, what's up everybody, this is me, 99 Mad Mark, and this is a little notation here, or should I say a little video for the beginning. Just to let you guys know that this video is for Not Scary Farm, and just to spoil it a little bit for you, is that in this video I talk about Knott's, how good it was and how bad it was in this year. But there is going to be a little change up, and in the video I talk about how I go into two mazes. And yes, it is true, I actually went into two mazes this year. I was kind of frustrated at the point because the camera wouldn't work because it had some kind of malfunction inside of the system, so I had to fix that, and then now supposedly it's working again. Thank God. So anyways, I do get a little frustrated in the video because of that, and I have to resort to my old video camera, which was the 3DS. And also, we're going to be seeing if we can try to get another ticket, because literally it was kind of bullshit lately because of Knott's, how they actually put a new thing there, which you guys will probably see in the video. So anyways, I don't want to spoil it too much, because I want to let you guys see it for yourselves. And I know I'm going to get a little bit of people that are going to hate on me because of what I'm going to say in the video. But anyways, I hope you guys like the video. Please rate and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And remember, you guys are watching 99 Mad Mark's channel. Thanks, and good night.
Serious.
I'm cold. I'm hungry. I'm scared. I must be back at Knott's.
Es gibt keine Chance zu entkommen.
Hey, what's up everybody, this is me, 99 Mad Mark, and today, probably you guys would have guessed it because it's always down below, as you guys can always read the title card. So, anyways, today is, I don't know if that makes sense, but today I'm going to be talking about Not Scary Farm's 2015 year, today. Anyways, let me take off these glasses because they are hurting my vision, and these were from 2011. So anyways, today we're going to be talking about the Knott's, how it went for this year. I actually went on the 18th with a few of my cousins and one of my friends. Originally I was actually going to invite 3 friends, but one of them didn't really have enough money and one didn't call back. So I only took one of my friends, which was kind of bummer because usually, you know, it's only me and, you know, 3 of my other friends, and we always talk and everything, and it's always great. Hold on. That's a good refreshment. So anyways, oh yeah, and also the lanyard, and if you guys are wondering, people, I should say, got the t-shirt right here, as you guys can actually see. 2015, as you guys can see, because of, like me, when I do events like this, or when I go to events like this, I always get the t-shirt first. I always end up going after the t-shirt, because when Knott's originally first started out, well, not officially started out, but when Knott started on, I think it was in September. They started in the end of September, and that's when I got my t-shirt. Oh yeah, and another thing was that a reason why, and if you guys are wondering as well, and I know I say this a lot, but if you guys were wondering where I was during the 2 months that after I posted Uncle Bobo's Big Top of the Bizarre music from Not Scary Farm, I was kind of down with the flu. I had to get really, I really had like the flu bad. I had to take pills for a lung infection that I had, and right now I'm actually doing okay. So thank God it didn't get any worse, and you know, well, right now my brother and my dad are sick, so looks like I got it for them. So anyways, I got the pamphlet, and also I got 3 more pamphlets, and also I got 2 more inside of the van, which I forgot to take out. The reason why is that there's a funny story that that will never leave my mind, and it kind of haunts me as well, and it pisses me off as well. So anyways, we're in the kitchen, as you guys can actually see behind me. As you guys can see, the refrigerator and also the counter. And this is where the place that it started. So I'll tell you the story. The story goes is that it was basically an early morning wake up for me. It was around 5 o'clock, like probably around 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Oh, excuse me. And it was a school day. And I remember too, it was on a Thursday as well, and this was last year. My mom woke me up and she said, "You better come take a look at this because your cat, because we have 3 cats. One's chocolate, one's cocoa, and one's pumpkin. Pumpkin's a female, and chocolate and cocoa are both male. During the time, our cat Coco and our cat Pumpkin actually were in heat, so this is probably the reason why these. And when my mom woke me up and she told me that my cat pissed on these, because my cat has a really bad smell of urine. I ain't kidding you. This thing can actually, this smell can smell up the whole house and it won't go away whatsoever. So if you get it in your jeans, if you get it on your fucking little guidebooks, like right here, you can look at all that, the white, and also you guys can actually see a little bit of like where I put the cleaning solution, because you're not supposed to put cleaning solution on paper, because paper is paper, and if you ruin it, you have to throw it away. So after my friend told me that there's a cleaning solution for that, I sprayed these down. I put, I don't know how many colognes, or I don't even know how many colognes and body sprays I used this for, and it literally just smells to, it's still kind of smells and lingers, but it just overcoats the smell of that. This one was the bad one, the 2011 one. My cat really pissed on this one, and my mom decided to wash it with water. That was a bad thing to do, because paper like this, like I say again, when it's paper, and you ruin it, there's a highly chance you have to throw it away. So I decided to buy this on eBay, and I told the guy if it was okay if I can have 1, not 3, because I already know, you know, he's gonna be keeping those. And I made him a deal on eBay as well. So I got it, and also he gave me the extra pair of glasses as well. And it was the happy, joyful of my time, because literally, to tell you guys, and I have went to Knott's before 2009, before I started collecting these. Actually, these are actually my 2 best years ever, of 2009 through 2011, because those were the best that I actually went through. And to tell you the guys the truth, 2015 for Knott's Scary Farm, it how can I say, it sucked. It really sucked this year. Literally, when we went inside of the main gate where you usually go to when you go inside of Knott's, they always give you this pamphlet, and you know, you have your ticket and you're all ready. You get it, and basically there's a crowd of people that you always see, and the scares are always scaring people, and you have people who are screaming their fucking heads off, and also you have other people who are saying a bunch of shit, which I don't know why. I mean, if you're there to be scared and have a good time, then well, you're just showing off just to be cool. Literally, it's a long talk. I was right next to those people, and they were annoying as hell. So anyways, getting back to what I was saying about Knott, is that Knott has officially kind of taken this year a little too far with the mazes now. As I'll show you guys through the years, through 2009, 2011, 2012, 2013, and 2014, I'm going to show you guys a completely different thing. 2009, which is almost my best year, you had almost about 13 mazes. 13 mazes and a bunch of shows. A bunch of shows that you can go see. Show times they always tell you. And when you open up the pamphlet will look like that. It will always look like that. When you open up the little survival guide, the survival guide would look like that. So the survival guide would tell you, you know, where the mazes were and where they were located, which was actually good for Knott when they actually started doing this. So after 2009, when they went through a little bit of changes, I don't have 2010, but it was the same thing as well. 2010 maps, such as like with the 2009, nothing really changed. 2011 came around, nothing changed from them, but only the Frightline. Frightline was actually coming out pretty good, and that's when people started to get their Frightline tickets, and that's when they started to do something new. Because Frightline is basically it's basically a faster way to go inside of the mazes, so you won't have to wait in that big line that people have to wait until they get inside of the maze so they can enjoy themselves. So as you guys can actually see, that 2011 was actually the first time they ever did it. So you open up 2011. Look at that. They have all the mazes, 13 of them, and they have all the shows right here. 13, and also including the shows. You had the Hanging, you had the Zamoro, the Tortured King, Blood Drums, which was actually a pretty good band. Or an industrial band, I should say. And guess what? Nothing changed. Well, just only the logos. Skulls were inside of the 2009 one. So yeah, during the time they only had this, where they only give you like be a superior VIP for only like 19 bucks and anything else, and that's when they sponsored their little things. And as we roll into 2012, which the 40th haunt came around, and they decided to do something extremely ordinary to celebrate the witch. Now the witch in this, as you guys can see, 2012, which was the 40th haunt, they did tricksters, and also a maze called Trap. It was an extra maze that they were doing. It was a new experience, and that was during the 2013 and also to 14 as well. When they did this, it was 60 bucks to get in for 6 people for a person, so that'll be 10 bucks each. So anyways, when you guys look at this, you had the same as well. All 13 mazes, or I think 12. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, they reduced one. But they actually added one, which actually included 13, with Trapped. Because that's when they started doing it, when they had the 40th haunt. And they actually did something else special as well with the log ride, and I'm really surprised. I'm actually really surprised that the log ride hasn't had any updates of any new things coming around, because the only last thing that they had was actually Evil Dead, but that was actually sponsored by Sony Pictures. And also with Endgames being almost done with during the 40th haunt, you know, you can be able to check them out on the live stream as well. I think it was the 40th haunt, or I think it was the 40th one, which was 2012. Or wait, no, 2013 actually, sorry. So they had 13 in here, which they just included a brand new whole maze that you can actually experience when monsters touch you, not in that kind of way, but you know, scare the living shit out of you. So when 2013 came around, they came back again, which was Trapped: The New Experience, or should I say the new experiment. And it says, you know, face your fears, more terrifying, more intense, dare to escape. So basically what they did, and I know people probably went in there and probably they're going to question me about it, or they're going to say something about it, that, you know, to me, it's a darkened out maze. It's really dark, barely see shit, and, you know, you have random people in costumes touching you. So anyways, 2013 came around, and this is what you get. Same ordeal. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So including the 13th one, which was Trapped, that was actually located inside of the what was it, the laser tag. So they did probably 3 special ones, which was actually Mirror Mirror, Black Magic, and also I think it was, hold on, I think it was actually that one. Not too sure. Oh yeah, they did a Mirror Mirror and also the Witch's Keep for the tram ride. Not the tram ride, but I keep forgetting. The Calico Mine Ride. Not the tram that belongs to Universal, I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So that's when they started to do it. But what happens years later? A year later, actually. Not years. Haven't come up upon that. So after years later of having 2009, 2010, as you guys cannot see it, just put a little image right there. 2011, 2012, and 2013 came around, which they had pretty decent mazes. When 2014 came around, everything changed. Everything literally changed. The key. They brought out the key, which was actually during this time, which was 2014, or I think it was Alright guys, sorry about what's happening right now. Right now the camera's not working. Something's wrong with the system inside of the camera, and it's not reading the memory card right, and it's saying that the database is overloaded and supposedly the camera's not working right now, so I have to check up on it and see what's going on. This actually happened the second time when I was recording my, not my New Year's, but actually my 4th of July video that was posted, I think, a day before after July 4th. So now I'm resorting to the 3DS, which is actually my first video camera to actually be inside of the YouTube genre, actually. So this video camera actually took me anywhere until I got that stupid ass fucking Sony camera, which can barely work for shit. So anyways, like what I was saying, and I'm sorry for the video camera to be fucking shitty. Like what I was saying is that the keys were brought out during 2013 for the last fucking time, because I've been saying this shit over and over, and the video camera kept deleting them, and you know, people kept walking inside of my fucking shoots and my videos. Yeah. How would you like a person to walk in your video and disturb you while you're trying to do something important? So this is my final time saying it, because right now I'm really pissed. I'm really angry right now. And I know somebody's gonna say, oh, why are you angry? Because my video camera took a shit on me, and also I'm using crappy quality. So let me get this through. Let's finish this video. This is why they call me Mad Mark, because I can have low self-esteem on anything, which I hate on. So anyways, for the final fucking time, 2013, which was the official release date, or should I say year, when they brought out the keys. This was the first year that they brought out the keys. And until then, when 2014, like again, the final time I'm gonna say it, 2014 was the other year that they brought out the key. But when they brought out a different thing that they wanted to do, and I'm not too sure if they wanted to do this for a very, very long time, and despite having to have half of the park closed down, such as like Camp Snoopy, which they should have not done, and put more mazes inside, which we could have had at least 13 mazes or either 12 mazes, which that would include 4 new mazes, right? Right. So, this year completely kind of fucked it up. 2014 was the actual genre when zombies were coming around, as you can see in the fucking pamphlet. Now I don't know if it's the video quality or not, but literally just go with it because right now it's really, really dark and I don't know why. So anyways, despite having my anger issues, Special Ops Infected says you will be given an infrared rifle and deployed in squads of 12. Your mission will lead it by a squad leader, but you're relying on your own team to retrieve the known survivors. You also have the chance to achieve hero status by the number of zombies terminated. Remember, headshots only. You must be quick, aim accurately, and think wisely, or you may just become one of the infected. Now, infected took half of the fucking park, literally making no new mazes whatsoever, only leading towards to like Carnival, kind of like to Fiesta Village, and also to Ghost Town as well, which were those 3 scare zones. There was another scare zone which I don't know if they actually removed or not, and God, I hope they didn't remove it, because it was actually a pretty good scare zone where they actually put end games, and also where they actually put Mirror Mirror and also Slaughterhouse. But this was during the time when they had to close down Gate A for some sort of reason, and also they had to made the maze a little bit more shorter to Slaughterhouse, which was the last year when Slaughterhouse was ending. And I don't know why they did that, because they could have just left it like the longer maze as it was. And that's another problem with Knott, because they keep shortening their damn mazes every year. Literally, they have to expand to have a little bit more interest inside of the people's mind, so they can actually have a good taste of the maze. To me, you can have it short no matter what, but I wish there was a more longer maze like with the Slaughterhouse, like what you guys done. That was a long maze. Uncle Bobo's Big Top Bazaar was actually a long maze before, when you guys actually took advantage of it and cut it down to what it was when it was actually before a longer maze with Slaughterhouse and I think the Doll Factory as well. Doll Factory was actually a little bit more longer. So anyways, after they closed down half of the park because they put infected, they only had 9 new mazes, or should I say just 9 mazes. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or should I say 8 mazes. Despite having the Witch's Keep, because the Witch's Keep is actually located in the Calico Mine Ride, and only having 2 shows, which was Elvira's Big Top, featuring the Academy of Villains, and also The Hanging, Everything is Gruesome. Now, if you guys are wondering where they got that from, this was during the time when they brought out that Lego movie, and that's where they said everything is awesome. So, after they brought out Infected, that's the reason why there hasn't been a lot of mazes lately, and they have been shortening up during the years. I mean, what's happening? Even how the pamphlet is right now. Pamphlet was fine when you actually told the details about what the mazes were. But they decided to get all the JPEG images and just posted them on a black background. So anyways, they brought out a new thing which was Beware the Deadly Seven, or they might be right behind you, not find you. Deadly Seven was just basically like the card games of, you know, or should I say the card of faiths, and, you know, the card deaths, or the wraths, or anything like that. And when the witch brought them out, and, you know, they started to scare the shit out of people, and they brought out 3 new mazes. Usually there's 4 or 5 new mazes that came out during 2009 and 2010 and 11. So after that, they only have 3 new mazes, which was the Dead of Winter, which I haven't went to, My Bloody Clementine, which I haven't went to, and Paranormal Inc., which I did went to. Now, this year fucking sucked because literally there was too many fucking people inside of Knott's. Literally, Knott's was jam-packed with a shitload of people. The only mazes that we actually got onto was Trick or Treat and also Paranormal Inc. Paranormal Inc. is actually housed where Lockdown the Asylum and also where Club Blood was originally at. Paranormal Inc. is a really, really good fucking maze. Literally it is. I give it a 10 out of 10. Even how they ended up with the ending and how they actually portrayed it with a monster instead towards the ending. But it's cool how they actually split up the groups, how they actually do it with, what was it, Voodoo. There you go. So anyways, hold on, I need to start over again. Alright, now we're back. And that's going to be another problem because I hate cutting the damn film. I just wanted to be like flow. So anyways, literally it was jam-packed this year when we went on October 18th, which was not too long ago. And literally there was a shitload of people. There was a lot of people that I wanted to punch because they were acting retarded and stupid. They were not enjoying themselves. They were just foolishly doing stupid shit. There was people that, you know, there was typical people who would say, oh, you know, they hit me and all, you know, how I said inside of my other video. But literally, it just takes it to the fact that Knott's has really fucked up this year when they brought up with Infected again. Literally, they could have just done it with just this year. But no, people had to bury their nose inside of Knott's ass and tell them to bring it back again, or Knott's just buried their own nose in their ass and just brought it out again, but patent it with Patient Zero. And basically they had more zombies, and also upgraded weapons. It was so, like, let me tell you how it was when I went on the 18th. It was so fucking packed. Literally Forevermore, which it was its final year already, and I don't know if they're going to bring it back, because usually they have an expansion when they actually bring back the maze for another 3 extra years, which that would include 6 years on top of it. And also Pinocchio's Unstrung literally was fucking, excuse me about that, was literally fucking packed. Literally packed. Look, you know where the hanging is actually located at, where it's just in the main stage area, and then you have all these people come around? Literally that fucking line from the beginning of where Pinocchio Unstrung's at, where you have the metal fence gates, where originally the doll factory was at during the time, and it was a good maze as well. Well, think about this. Having that fucking line reach all the way towards where the fucking hanging was, and where you actually buy your t-shirts and also have to buy some good beverage drinks and some chips. That's where it was fucking located, and everybody was fucking packing it up. Literally, it looked like if you got a big giant bowl of ants and you pour it inside of like the fucking little ant holes where you have that little ant farm. Having that, closing it, and all the ants are jam-packed. That's how Knott's was. Literally, they have to, like, I know people want to have fun. I know they do. But literally, having the park with too many fucking people, literally, you cannot have fun whatsoever. Now, there are some people that will say, you know what, we spent our money, we're going to do this, fuck it, we're going to wait in line for almost about like probably 2 or 3 fucking hours until you guys get in, and when you guys get out, you guys have to enter out the park because of the fucking wait. Literally, Forevermore was reached all the way almost to Fiesta Village, or should I say, not Fiesta Village, to Carnival, and also Gunslinger's grave was actually, I think it was actually located where the Silver Bullet was at. Yeah, where the Silver Bullet's at, and that was jam-packed as well. The Dead of Winter, we haven't seen that shit. The Tooth Fairy was actually fucking packed when we went on to Paranormal Inc. And also when we went on to, we haven't actually, to tell you the guys the truth, we haven't went on to Gunslinger's grave at all for the past 2 years. I don't even know how in the fuck it looks like. That's why I go on the TPA, look up their videos, and thank God they actually have TPA on YouTube. And if you guys want to see how they do the mazes and how they record them, I'll leave a link down below to their channel so you can shoot up straight to another one so you guys can actually see how good they actually do inside of the mazes. Because literally this year I actually had to check the Dead of Winter to see how it was good. I didn't really have to check out Paranormal Inc. because I already know how it went. I didn't have to check out Trick or Treat. Now I'm just waiting for Gunslinger's Grave, The Blood Moon Rises, which they added something new to it. Pinocchio's Unstrung, I wonder how that went, because that fucking maze got jam-packed with fucking people. Forevermore, I don't even know how that maze went, because literally that was literally housed where Terror of London was at. The Tooth Fairy, I don't even know fucking what happened in there. I know usually they do something new there for each maze. And Voodoo, what was it? Order of the Sphinx? Wait, no, not Sphinx. I don't know. But literally, I haven't went to that maze. I haven't went to Voodoo. I haven't went to the Tooth Fairy, Forevermore, Pinocchio's Unstrung, the Gunslinger's Grave, the Dead of Winter, which was a new maze, the Black Magic, which was actually located where Carnival was at, or it's located in Carnival, and I'm getting myself too ahead, but which was located on Uncle Bobo's Big Top of the Bazaar, and My Bloody Clementine, which I don't know how in the fuck that maze looked like. So basically, 2 mazes, $56 or $60 out of our hands with tickets that we went and spent, and that was the treatment that we got. Basically, Knott gave us the FU, and also all the other people that were inside of the fucking theme park, because literally it was jam-packed. Knott really has to control the people, because literally there was so many fucking people. There was nothing that we could have done. So you know what? We said fuck it. We just went, and basically that was it. That was our night. We got screwed over with all these people coming in and fucking going through all the mazes and having their fucking good old time. And we couldn't even barely get into like probably another maze or something like that. And I hope Infected doesn't come till next year, because literally next year, if Infected's there, I'm not seriously going to do another update video, or should I say talk about video for 2016 for Not Scary Farm. I might get the pamphlet and also another t-shirt, but I will not enter the park if they bring back Infected again, or if there's too many fucking people, because literally it was a clusterfuck. Literally a fucking clusterfuck. So, basically, that's it. That's the video. That's all I wanted to talk about. I know there wasn't much to talk about with all the other things that they had there. I mean, literally, they don't even show you, they don't even show the shows anymore. Look at that. They don't show the shows. Even when you open up the pamphlet. I think they show, actually. Wait, I think they actually show it. Hold on. Yeah. they put it inside of the pamphlet, which was Elvira's asylum, which Elvira was there, and the hanging straight out of Calico, and yes, that's where they got straight, because when that movie came out, Straight Out of Compton, which was NWA, niggas with attitude, and they got popular over that, or should I say popular, and also popularity how the logo design was, and that's how they became, and that's how people became obsessed with Straight Outta Compton. But I ain't gonna be talking about movies because I am not a movie critic. So anyways, this is it. I have to tell you guys that this year sucked because of that. And to tell you the truth, these are the only 2 years that I liked throughout the whole thing. The iffies would have to be on these. And the one that gets the big dislike would be 2015. So anyways, that's it for today. For the talk about. I wish I had more things to talk about, but literally, Knott has been really down, and haven't been really putting out mazes lately. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like it. If you guys have any questions or have any rude comments that you guys want to fucking post, then go ahead, because I already know I'm gonna get rude comments anyways. So anyways, I hope you guys like the video. Please rate and subscribe for more videos like this. And remember, you guys are watching 99 Mad Mark's channel. Thanks, and good night.